Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm actually re-recording the start of this video because when I went to edit it, I don't know what, I must have been half asleep or something, but it actually made no sense. I'm here today to do something quite exciting. I am going to do a tutorial on how to make these, well not these exact ones, but some Pastelloween inspired shaker cards. I'm doing a collaboration with KatPaperLove here on YouTube. I'll link her details down below because she's going to do some shaker cards today too. So we'll both do a video and you can check us both out, see our different takes on Pastelloween shaker cards. These ones are made using a Halloween collection by Katoween. She's on Instagram and she's also got a website. I'll link those details down below. I really love her little girls. This is the Halloween collection. I'm also going to do a couple with her, oh no, just one I think, with her Halloween collection. I'm also going to be using this pretty sequin shaker mix that will be available over on my new Instagram, which is called The Sequinologist, and I'll be selling just small shaker mixes because I always get so many requests to buy some shaker mixes, so I thought with a little help from a friend that I might try doing this. Okay, so now I'm going to cut over to the video that we've already recorded and show you how I made these. And I've actually pre-made the pockets because when I was attempting to use my fuse tool today, it actually wouldn't fuse properly, so I've fused this one and then sewn it. So I've just used pocket pages and then trimmed them down. So this one I just sewed straight away, and I can link to a couple of videos on YouTube. Pop Fizz Paper, Danny does a really great video on how to use the fuse tool, which was working absolutely fine yesterday but is not working today, so I'm not going to stress about it. And I just sew these with my sewing machine, so I use quite a wide stitch, and I actually have some quite thick thread in there and I really like how that looks. If you need me to do a tutorial on that, just let me know and I can figure out a way to video my computer. And this one here I did a little bit differently. I just printed it out and then I put a piece of acetate over the top and just sewed that around the edges, well 3 edges, before I put in my sequin mix. So let's start with this one. Just need to make sure I'm in frame. Okay, so I split out some of my sequin mix into these little petri dishes. This one I've put like some bats and some spiders in, and I'm going to use that for this one, but in this one, because this is a creepy mermaid one, I put in some of the little cute little shells and some colours that I thought would go. So I just have sewn 3 sides, then I will put some sequins in. I don't like a super amount of sequins. It doesn't really move around properly if you have too much. Oops. I don't really like them going through the back, but sometimes that can't be helped. So I put those in. And then I would go and sew the top. So what I might do now is I'll just put some sequins in all of these and then go close them and come back. So this one I'll put a little bit of this, a little bit more of the actual sequins. I'll just take some from here because this is the plain stuff. Those spiders and bats are quite big, so I don't want too much of that. And then this one. Because this one is sewn straight onto the cardboard, there's not a lot of give, so it gets a little bit tight. So shake it around. I haven't put any seed beads or anything in this mix for no other reason than I just didn't have any out, so I didn't put any in. But with these kind of ones, sometimes seed beads can be make it a little bit tight. So I'll just pause you here and I'll go and sew the tops of these. Okay, so now that I've sewn the tops up and trimmed off the extra threads, it's time to do the exciting part, which is decorate. So I will start with this one. When I'm decorating shaker cards, I tend to go for very simple embellishments because I don't know, I like simple. I'm not very good at layering lots of layers, so I just I'll just show you how I have thought about decorating these ones. So this one here has a gap here, so I'm going to go for up there to start decorating. Let's get some tape, foam tape. So what I was thinking is that I'm going to put this black rosette So there we go. I like that one. I mean, you could add heaps more embellishments, ribbons, I call that gross stuff here. Yeah, all kinds of things. But I like this one. I just think that looks really cute. The next one I'll do is this one. I did some crepe paper, ruffled crepe paper of my own. I think that's like the Willow Lane collection, but I didn't order any of that, so I decided to try making my own that I could use on the bottom of this pocket letter. So I just gathered this in my sewing machine. I'm just gonna cut it a little bit because it's a bit bumpy. I gathered this in my sewing machine, and then I've just put a little piece of double-sided tape along the back. And I thought I'd just do a couple of layers of that. I will admit that I did, and I'll trim the sides down, I did do a little bit of pre-planning before I did this video. Not, oh gosh, now, gotta keep going to keep a straight line. Not just these sample ones that I made over here, but I do always get really, I don't want to say stressed, but I guess it is kind of stressed thinking about what I'm going to do, because I take so long to do everything that when I'm on YouTube I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm going to take forever before I even finish this. So I did think this one through, which that was a really long ramble, and it's not really important. These printables are papers, and so I printed out some of the paper, well, a couple of pieces of the paper as well, so I could cut some of the elements to go with it. So with this one, sorry, there was this cute little tombstone, so I thought I'd cut that out and put that on the outside, like sticking up like that. And then I thought that I might put a few of these little gemstones. I don't know how this will look. I got these from my friend Ingrid. I just uploaded a video of her mail that she sent me, and these were in the mail. I just thought these kind of looked like little bubbles, so I thought I'll try putting a few of these on. I don't think I'll put anything else. I'm wondering if I put a few little, yeah, I might put a couple down here by the tombstone. Just, they might kind of look like rocks or something. I just play, so I kind of pulled out a whole lot of, well, I went and pulled out my Halloween box from last Halloween to see what Halloween sort of stuff I had that could still go with this theme, so that wasn't just Halloweeny, you know, the traditional Halloween. So I think that looks quite cute. Because I've put this here on, actually this, when the stuff sinks down, it goes down a bit low, so those sort of add a little bit of interest. And then this one with the little lady on her broomstick, I cut out some of these little skulls, and I thought if I could stick a couple more of these on the outside, and then maybe put like a flower or something over here, because I think that's sort of the Halloween theme. But when you're making it Pastelloween, I know, I think you kind of have to think outside the square. So most of the things I've got are either from pen pals from last year or that I've ordered online. But you know, I think this theme that Kat's done gives you a chance to look at things a little bit differently, and when I saw this collection, I thought it was perfect for this. This silly tape is really hard to get the backing off. Spend half my video just trying to pull the tape off, and I might just put that one up there over top of that, but no, I don't love that. Maybe I'll just have the smaller one. So these are the ones that I've made. So there's so many ideas for what you could decorate. These are just some rosettes that I had like from a Rosie's Studio collection that I pulled off the front bit, and then used a different embellishment for that front bit there. This was like a little paper flower, and I added a little spider button, which I thought was really cute. And this one I put trim right around the outside, so the white I sewed on, which then looked quite bad on the front, so I used this light bluey tealy colour sequin to cover that up, and then put a little rosette. And this is another little button. So the buttons, I'll show you my little tray of goodies that I've got. You know, these are those little buttons that have a shank on the back that I guess people use them, I don't think people will use them for sewing, but maybe for buttons on like little kids' clothes. And I just chopped that off. I'll try and show you. I can't find my pliers that I usually use, but I just use scissors because they're just plastic. Chop that off and then glue that on. So you know, that adds like a really cute little element. Oh, and I also did this little one that's just really simple. So that's a acetate one, and I thought you could just, you know, back it on black, so you could pop that inside a Project Life sleeve and do a pocket letter or whatever you want. Anyway, I hope you have been inspired. Obviously this wasn't much of a tutorial, it was just me decorating it, so I hope this has given you some ideas for your own Pastelloween type embellishments, shaker cards, anything that you might make for this Halloween. Thanks, bye.